Once your zebra paper is totally dry, that means you can touch it and there's nothing wet on it. When you look at it, there's no shiny spots, so you know it's completely dry. It is time to cut. We're going to start on the back. It's easiest just to cut it in half, like where you folded it, so follow that line and cut it as straight as you can. Okay, this one's easy. Just cut this from corner to corner, following your straight line. And then we're going to glue it down step by step. So this is the first piece we're going to glue down. You can use a glue stick, or you can use Elmer's glue, whichever is easiest that you have on hand. So we're going to start with a diagonal piece. So when I first did this, I accidentally cut it the wrong way. I showed you guys the 2 ways to cut it, and that's the right way. But when I was doing this, it wasn't looking right. So if you're putting yours up like this and it has that kind of angle, it's not going straight on the top, then it actually needs to go on the other side. So depending on how you cut it, if it looks kind of weird, then try it on the opposite side. Take a look. So this is the way you want the shape to be. You want it to be lined up on the right edge and straight across, okay? And then the diagonal is on the inside. If your pieces seem too big, you can trim them. I actually trimmed them on both of my projects. If you want, you can just cut across on a parallel line and see how that works. You can line it up at the bottom corner, or you can have it a little bit further down on your paper and you can cut a straight line across so that anything hanging off your page is straight and it's cut across. So this is how I did mine. I just trimmed it a little bit. You guys can trim yours if you need to. And then I glued it down. Now if you did yours the opposite way, you're going to be gluing the same shape just in reverse. So yours is going to be lined up on the left edge and it'll look almost exactly the same as this. So you're going to follow all the steps. The face is exactly the same. It just depends on where you position it. You want to make sure that it overlaps a little bit of that corner end of the body, but you'll see. So now you're going to go and get your paper, the other half of your paper, and you're going to cut out the 2 big triangles on the sides of your paper. So you're going to cut out all the pieces, but right now we're just using those 2 big triangles on either side of your paper from the X's. You're going to use this for the face. And you're going to want to line them up so that the lines are going vertically. So you want to make sure you turn the pieces so that the lines are going vertically and kind of match up in a way. Next, get your Elmer's glue, glue it into place. See how it's overlapping a little tiny bit of the body. Glue both sides down and try to overlap them just a little bit so you don't see the background paper showing through. And next you're going to be cutting out that kind of like triangular piece. So first I cut it out so it was the bigger version. I just wanted to see if that was the right size, but it seems too wide. If yours seems too wide, you can do the same thing. Just trim a little bit from either side, going straight up and down, and then you can see if that's better. You can just keep modifying it as you need to. Here I wanted to put it up a little bit higher, so I just cut off the tip so that that wouldn't stick down. And that's how I wanted it to be. So once I positioned it where I thought it looked good, add my glue and glue it into place. The last piece is that top part of the X where you drew a line that went from the center straight up. You're going to cut that in half, and that's going to be the ears. Now the ears are really tall and pointy, so if you want to, you can trim them. I did trim them in this picture, and in the other one I left them as is. I really actually like them big, but if you think they're too big, then you can trim them if you'd like to. They go on either side of the head right up to the very top of the point. And once you have them in the right place, you're then going to glue them down. With some scrap paper, you're going to cut a couple of little strips, and you're going to use those for the spiky mane. So just glue a couple, give them a little space in between, and that'll be your mane. For the eyes, fold a piece of scrap paper in half and you're going to cut out a circle, and that will give you 2 circles. And then you'll do the same thing for the nose. For the eyes, you're going to glue it down so that the white side is facing up. For the nose, you're going to do 2 smaller circles and you're going to glue it down so that the stripes are facing up. You just want to turn them so they're going in the different direction. So if the nose is horizontal stripes, the nostrils should be vertical stripes. And you want to make sure that there's contrast. So if they're mainly black, you might want to put them over a white area, and if they're mainly white, you might want to put them over a black area. So that you want to create some kind of contrast so that the nostrils actually stand out from the background. So you can kind of see them here, how they still show up even though they're also striped. To finish the eyes, you're going to want to take a black marker and draw a big circle on the inside of each eye. And you want them to be the same size and you want them to be in the center of each eye. So you're going to make a black circle on both sides and try to make them the same size. If you don't make them exactly perfect the first time, you can go back and forth and try to fix them and make them look the same, like make them look symmetrical. Once that's done, you're going to pick a spot in each eye, the same exact spot in both eyes, for a little circle, which is going to have a white dot in it. And that white dot is going to look like a reflection. So you're going to leave that white and you're going to color everything else in the eye. Once the eyes are completely colored in, you're going to outline the outer edge of the white circle. So you're going to outline the paper that you glued on it, and you're going to just fill it in just a little bit. So outline it very lightly. You don't need it to be very thick. And that will be it. That's your completed project. So I hope you guys enjoyed doing these Vasarely zebras. They are really so cute. So if you love it and you finished it and everything is done with it, please take a picture of it or scan it in, upload it to Artsonia so we can all admire it. They're going to be awesome. Thanks so much, guys, and good luck.